Hey, P2330. I hope you're all doing well, hanging in there with everything going on. The purpose of this video message is to introduce you to our next module for our course. And this is a 2-week module, so it'll extend from today and 2 Sundays from now. So um, watch this video in its entirety, and you should feel comfortable knowing where we're going for the next 2 weeks. So within our Learning Modules tab, this week or the next 2 weeks, we are covering Paralympic sport. So Paralympic sport is the topic. Everything I talk about in the video will be in writing for you, but this is basically 2 assignments within this module. You should definitely do it in order because the Paralympic Games assignment is due 1 Sunday from now, while the Murder Ball documentary is not until the following Sunday. So the first thing you notice is the step-by-step directions. That's important for this one, so don't jump ahead because I have put a lot of video resources here for you. But before you tackle those videos, I want you to open the document, which is your assignment, and what you're going to submit back to me. And I think the first thing you're going to notice here is that I want you to answer these first 3 questions before you even watch any videos. These are based on your assumptions and opinions. There's essentially no right or wrong. I would like for you to answer honestly, and let's see kind of where you're coming in with what kind of knowledge you already have regarding Paralympic Games and the athletes themselves. Once you do answer those 3 questions, then you're going to circle back and you're going to watch the videos. The videos are essentially here to give you a background knowledge of the Paralympic Games, the athletes, where it started, much like we did for things like Special Olympics and the historical premise of people with disabilities from ADA and IDEA. This is going to specifically target Paralympic Games. Okay, I'm going to bounce back to this. I want to mention this real quick. This is question 6, so I think what you're going to see when you go to the videos, not only will you watch the first 2 that I've selected, but this last one right here, notice that this is a playlist. And what Paralympic Games have done is on YouTube, there is basically an A to Z playlist covering I don't know if it's every single event, but it's a vast majority of the events. And what I want you to do in this question is to select sports or events that you have never heard of to give you like the biggest growth of learning. And what you're going to do for this question is basically detail the name of the sport that you selected. So if I watch the goalball video, I would write goalball in here, and then I would discuss what goalball is, who's it for, what kind of athletes would participate in goalball, what's the objective, and then I'm going to get to choose off that playlist 5 different sports. Hopefully you watch them all. I mean, to me, Paralympic Games, it's just so inspiring for any professional athlete. Honestly, it's just amazing what people can do. But I think of these athletes and what they've overcome, since birth or through the course of their life. It's truly amazing. And to speak to how amazing people are, that will take you to really, and you can do this, all in the same week if you want it. I've spaced it out to 2 weeks, but during that second week, your assignment 2 is due, which is the Murder Ball documentary. Murder Ball, that's like a heavy word or phrase, right? So first of all, what is Murder Ball? It's quad rugby, wheelchair rugby. And basically this is a documentary that follows the U.S. Paralympic team for quad rugby, and it just does a great job of giving you the perspective of what people experience in their everyday lives. One, as a person with a disability, but then 2, as just an elite athlete competing in Paralympic Games. So that's kind of how we're going to round out this module. Is first we're going to introduce what the games are, and then we're going to show you the perspectives of the athletes themselves. and then you would answer the questions within the documentary document and submit it right back to that Dropbox. And that will complete our 1-2 week module, Paralympic Games, and the Murder Ball documentary. So, of course, reach out if you have any questions, and I hope you're all hanging in there. Best wishes.